welcome to me too. My name's Marge. I'm a Hulk empath, and I just like having these little talks and the way I feel about things. And I had a pretty gnarly migraine today. I got a lot of pressure in my eyes, so I haven't been looking at a whole lot of lights today. Anyway, aside from that, the spirits are high. What else am I? That's got a roof over my head. Mom's belly's full. I could get something to eat if I'm hungry. And, there's a lot of people that don't have those luxuries, don't have roofs over their heads right now. And to them, those are the ones that my heart goes out to. I make these videos for a few different reasons. A video diary from my Sabrinas, my Sabrinas, my nieces that I'm not around a lot. They're down in California. I'm trying to get closer to them so I can watch them grow up, be a part of their lives. And then, plus Mom has, trouble with memory stuff. So, this is like a video journal account of things that I've seen and experienced in my life. And I share things that I've learned here. So hopefully maybe somebody can identify with something that I've said and can relate to me. One human being relating to another is is the spark that makes the world go around, And people want to be so terribly unique and so terribly different, and at the bottom, the reality of it is people just want connections, and people want to be heard, and people want to be understood. And so this is also a venue for me to do that here, because I'm a people too. I have a pretty wild story. I was autistic, Asperger's, call it whatever you wanted, in the 70s. I was born in 1974, and not a lot of girls were. I was just a little weird kid. I was just a weird kid that people didn't understand. But I was always happy, and I was always inquisitive, and always wanted to learn, and let me do it. Taught myself how to ride a bike when I was 4 years old. Went and got a wrench. And they got me a bike for my birthday. It had training wheels on it, and I went and got a wrench, took the training wheels off, so I wasn't even going to bother learning how to ride it with the training wheels on it. And freaking took them off, and then took them about a week or so every morning before I had preschool. And then after, when I came home, that's all I did. And then when I could ride it, I just took off. It was always freedom and adventure, So I think I'm kind of uncomfortable right now because it's winter, and I gotta stay close to home, look out for Mom now. Things changed when I moved out to Oregon. I became her caregiver, so to speak. And so, I know things will be different when I get to move down to Redding. That's what I'm trying to do, is find my tribe, my community, get a couple roommates, and at least have people I know that can come in and look after, make sure that the internet or the TV's on, It's not just me. Man, life is hard. I don't know how people do it. I saw a dude at the laundromat. He was talking to a man, and some people are just so lonely. They just want to make a friend, and I feel that way sometimes. It's hard. It's hard because why do people really want to be friends? People want to have partners, sexual encounters, chasing sensations, all that stuff. I don't care about that stuff. I've done plenty of that. I've done plenty of that in my life, how much do you need? Yeah, it's natural, it's physical, but it shouldn't freaking run people's lives, and it shouldn't freaking ruin people's lives because they're chasing sensations, I was a human being first before I was ever a sexual being, and people put so much freaking emphasis on it, man. I don't know. I've been thinking about relationships a lot lately. I'm not good at them. I'm not. I don't know how to find people that are good people that want to freaking hang out and go to have dinner and do the things I want to do. Go to a show, stuff like that. Every day I'm looking at events of things I want to do here in the local area, or I can't go too far. I can only drive about a half hour, do an hour an event, because I only got a 2-hour window, because Mom doesn't like to get out much, so most of the time it's not even worth the bother. You know, you try to meet people online. That's how I met the last gal I liked, but I was just another guinea pig, just another experiment. You know, I think that's what, like, freaking, almost, if I was a person that found offense in things, I could easily find offense in the things that people have, you know, used me for entertainment for a minute. You know, they always like me a lot for a second, you know, and then they decide that I'm too much, because they see how much effort I would put into things, and then they're like, well, she might expect me to have to do that too. I don't. It'd be nice, but I ain't never matched, and I ain't met another me. Not quite like me. I hear they're out here. I hear that I just miss them, because I hear that other people ask if, like, oh, do you work at this? You know, I hear that I'm a lot like so-and-so, or someone that they've met. I just have never met one of these people and said, oh, wow, I really recognize myself in you. It doesn't happen a lot. Anyway, relationships are hard, and they're so funny how they start out. Like, you watch people that, you know, I don't know, where do even people meet each other anymore? Go to bars and stuff still? I freaking live in Oregon, I hate drinking, and I'm an alcoholic, so I abstain from alcohol. It's a freaking, takes my spirit. I don't like that. I don't like that. The indifference that it gives me. I like to keep my difference. I don't do that, like, anyway. So, that's all people do around here is drink, you know. And they're trying to present should put on a show of a representation of who you want them to be, but, you know, mostly people are just scared. Mostly people are just scared and don't have a lot of depth to them, and they're worried about other people finding out that really they're just pretty shallow. But to me, it's quite obvious, you know. People care too much about brands and labels and cars they drive, and, you know, newness and latest and greatest and gadgets. And I always worked in these paradigms where they freaking just touted, just like the higher ups. Didn't matter if it was in corp America, freaking hospitals, doctors, the military. It's the higher ups just always just had these egos that you just had to feed, and they just would want the most obnoxious, ridiculous things, and they would just be so absorbent, and it was a big dance, puppet dance, you know. You know, it was a big pony show. It was like, look what I can do, and this is how important I am, and all this stuff. And it was just, I never wanted anything to do with that kind of world, and that's all the world's become. And now my world's gotten really super small because I just ain't into the rat race. I ain't into it. And I like rats too. It's interesting. It's about to be Year of the Rat, Chinese New Year. Our first pets were rats, white rats, Indian Peaky. And so the world became this big old rat race, you know, where people freaking lie, cheat, steal, just to freaking get a bunch of nonsense, you know. And now it's like, you know, people have a misconception that with money comes security. And that is just that is a misconception, truly. You know, I don't know, I'm seeing a lot of these I see all these paradigms that I'm just like, how come everybody just doesn't see, like, these young girls freaking dating these old dudes with this, like, thank God for these, you know, thank God for girls with daddy issues, because then these freaking old actor dudes would never get these young hot chicks, man, because it's just 40 years age difference. I mean, it's just like they're the ones that are stuck in a loop, you know. Everybody else is willing to progress, you know, and maybe some people don't recognize the fact that they're getting older or embrace that or whatever. They're trying to hang on to their youth, whatever. I don't know. But it's like, you know, you have these guys that, like, dated a type of girl, you know, when they were younger, and then they keep getting older, but the kind of girls they date are the same young type. But it gets to the point that it's like, dude, that's creepy. But they always find the girl that's willing to do it, and that's what's creepy to me, you know. But hopefully, people are becoming more and more into their balance and recognizing their own self-worth and I don't know, healing some more of their woes. So I just never understood that. I dated a girl that chose the husband, chose the dude. They always choose. So if anybody, there's a choice to be made over me and anything else, people always choose the anything else. And she chose him, and he's like, what, 50? He was like 20 years. And it's just like, I just always wonder, waiting for them to trade in a new model, you know? Always waiting, because you know that they're going to do it. And that's what a lot of this stuff that's coming out is more and more in this whole next year. In 2020, the year of clear vision is that a lot of these secret backdoor dealings are going to be revealed more. They were just, at the tip of the Epstein. But I don't know. I'm gonna keep holding out. Wait for the world to become a better place to live, and then, when the weather gets warmed up a little bit more, I'll go out and I'll do my part. And making the world a better place. So, anyway, that's all I got for now. Hope you have a rad day. Peace.